Hello and welcome to another Watcher of Realms video, and in this video we are going to be doing some viewer summons on the Falcia limited banner. These are going to be for viewers. First up we have got Parko, and we had a little bit of an issue. I did some summons for Parko already on this banner, but my stream crashed, so my recording might actually be in the bin, unfortunately. He didn't get anything. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, and he kind of did want to get things nice and early. We're already 130 summons in. We are going to do 40 more, I believe. As you can see, we are 30, 60, 90, 120, 130, 132. So we're going to do 40 more, and then we're going to switch banners, and get the legendary on the other banner, come back, get Falcia. It's going to be as simple as that. But we could get a legendary before the 40's over. We shall see. We shall see. We're going to get taxed. We're going to get taxed. There's an epic. There is an epic. My monitor unplugged and it decided to crash OBS when it did that. It was kind of bizarre. Kind of bizarre. But we're back. Here we are. The key important thing is going to happen right now, which is legendaries. Which is legendaries. Okay, we're going to switch banners. We're going to switch banners. And then we're going to do a 10 here. We could get in the first 10. If we don't get in the first 10, we'll do singles after that. Because this will get us to 182. And then singles, just so we don't use too many summons, because we just don't want to use summons if we can help it. We're going to get in the first one. So if it's the last summon, it's 182. If it's the one before, it's 181. If we get before that, then we didn't even hit pity. 181, 182. Okay. It is Magnus. Now, this is not a great character. The only bonus for getting this is it is a new character. So if a new Nascent were to come out for Parko, he wouldn't get Magnus. And they could potentially do a Divine Nascent again at Anniversary. It's not impossible. They could run another one. Or they could do a Rare Nascent. It's, again, like I say, it's not impossible. It's a collection character. It's new. Not top tier by any stretch. Not top tier. He already does have Beelzebub and Beatrix. It was just to get Awakenings, but not the character you want to see. We're just going to do 30 summons now on Falcia. We're not going to do any more banner switching. And hopefully, who knows, we could get lucky in this 30. I have, in the last 10 before, got 2 legendaries. One being not Falcia, and the other one, obviously, being the guaranteed, which is hilarious. It's hilarious. We're just going to eat into the diamonds a little bit. Oh, I think there was an epic in there, actually. There was Avalon. I just started hearing the chime. Okay, this 10, guaranteed. But is there another legendary in here? Is there something else in here for Parko? If we get anything before the last summon... No, okay, it's Falcia. She doesn't have a video, it's just like, surprise! She's here. Her visuals are really cool, though. She has got cool visuals. And that is a second legendary for Parko. Brand new limited. I think a lot of people are going to be getting their first Falcia. She was an easy dodge, I think, at one point. She wasn't, like, amazing. But she is definitely much better now. And for collection purposes, it is nice. So, thank you very much to Parko for letting me do those summons. Hopefully, you're reasonably happy with what you've got. 2 new characters. One of them not being the best, but like I say, just kind of getting it out of the way for the Nascent banners in the future. You would not want to get a Magnus on a Nascent banner, that's for sure. But yeah, enjoy the new Falcia. Will definitely work pretty well on your Nastia-led teams for sure. Now we're on to Weird Girl's account. Same situation. We're going to 170, well 177, because we are like 3 into pity. Weird Girl would not mind getting nice and lucky early on. Weird Girl is one of the people who's got crazy lucky on limiteds before and got like Kajiri in the first 10 or the first 30. We'll see how lucky she can get this time around with the characters, if we do the character switch, so on and so forth. So best of luck to Weird Girl. Oh, okay. A little bit of an early legendary here. If this is Falcia, I don't think Weirdo would be too upset. It would save for like 130 summons with the banner switching. It is a new Talon. That isn't too bad. Talon's an interesting character. Talon is an interesting character. Is there anything sneaky in this? Anything else in this 10? There is an epic. Well, that's nice. We're at 107, so we'll go to 197, and then I'll ask Weirdo what she wants to do. She may want to switch. She's got a lot of diamonds. She's got enough diamonds to switch and be absolutely safe for all the banners that are upcoming. So that's quite nice, though. New character. No complaints. No complaints from me, at least. No complaints from me. That's good. Very early again. Again, if it's Falcia, great. If it's not, we might not even want to do a banner switch at this point. We'll see what happens here, though. Weird Girl has been so lucky with her ancients and so on and so forth recently. Oh my, that is. I'm gonna be honest. That is rough. That is rough because Weird Girl picked Edith for lucky pick. Got Edith and now has Edith A1. It's always the way. It's always the way. It's always the way. It's always the way. But at least it's going to be useful because she still needs to do Gear Dungeon 2. So it's not like it's a non-useful character. Even A1. I'm not even sure what A1 does. Probably nothing too crazy. When deployed, gains 2 extra stacks of Queen Aegis. When taking damage, consumes 1 stack of Aegis to reduce this. Yeah. It doesn't mean anything. It literally means nothing. Just a pre-stack. So we'll do 42 more summons. Okay, Weird Girl says, we're going to save. We're going to save. I mean, we only did an extra 40 summons. It's not that big a deal. I also managed to get 1 normal summon from the weekly reset. So we're going to use the actual normal summon. And it's going to be Falcia. I'm not sure if it's a new Falcia or if it's an awakening. I'm guessing it's new. I think there's a lot of new Falcias this weekend. She got buffed, so she's much more worthwhile, but I think she was so heavily dodged the other time she came around. So heavily dodged. But that's not too bad. Two new characters, plus an Edith. 3 legendaries in 200s. Not going to complain about that. And obviously, a nice new character in Falcia, limited. Should be quite fun and useful for sure. And we have got the Northerner faction trial probably getting extended to 15 in the future, and she could be really important there. The fact that she can do magic and physical could be quite important indeed. We'll have to wait and see there. But that's the end of this little pull session for Weird Girl. Thank you very much for letting me do your summons. I appreciate it. Okay, now we're moving on to Valiant's account. Same sort of situation. We're going to get straight into the summons. We want to get to about 150 summons. He is about 20 or so into Pity. Now, he has not got a Beatrix. Let's just claim this. Let's just claim this. So if we did a banner switch, or when we did a banner switch, it'd be nice to get a Beatrix. I need to do 140 more, so we want to go down to 222. was going to say, it's a pre-tax for something. It is going to be a legendary. If this was Falcia, we're saving like close to 100 summons overall. It is going to be Ares. Apparently, I saw someone do some content. Ares has been like kind of buffed in a way. Like his usability is increased. I can't remember whose content I saw that. I didn't watch the video. I just saw the title. And they were like, he's actually like a main character for particular content. So it's not a bad pull, but it isn't a first pull. That's the only downsides. We'll double check where Valiant is right now. He's at 183, so it's still definitely worth doing the banner switching. We'll get to 193 or 199, which we will need to do another 110 summons. So we'll go down to 190. And then we'll leave it with Valiant to decide. Who knows? We could get a legendary between now and then anyway. We did do very similar on Weird Girl's account. It's not impossible. Oh, okay, you got it a little bit early, I think. I think you got it a little bit early. Hey, we get the new one. That's awesome. That's awesome for Valiant. He already had Beelzebub. We get the rate up that he doesn't have. And then you know what we can do now? We can switch across to the other banner. Do a singular pull. And it's a legendary. So we've come out of it with 3 legendaries. Which isn't too shabby. Which isn't too shabby at all. Falcia, Beatrix, and my mind is already blanking on the third one. It can't have been a highlight one. Surely not. If I'm completely blanking on it. Yeah, Ares. It's not. He's not a massive highlight. I think he's got potentially some new usage, but that's actually a pretty decent session. Those 3 legendaries aren't too bad at all. 2 new ones as well. I think Valiant's going to be happy. Thank you very much for letting me do those summons. You've got 130 plus the diamonds you're going to get back. You've easily got enough for another limited if one was to pop up. But obviously you're going to be back to saving. Thanks a lot again. Enjoy the new characters. Now moving on to my brother's account. He is 51 summons in on the actual limited already. But I think he's like 20 into pity. So we're going to go to 199. We're going to go to 199. He has been really lucky on this banner already. He's already got 2 legendaries in Zaris and Zillitu in those 51 pulls. So he's managed to get quite a bit of fortune, which is really nice. Which is really nice for him. I'm not jealous at all. I'm not jealous at all. And both of those characters aren't too bad either. I think we got it maybe a little bit early there. I'm not sure. Because we did 148. He was already 20 in. Okay, maybe it's dead on. Who are we gonna get? Who's it gonna be? A new character in Lynx. Okay. I'm on the emulator on this account, unfortunately. You can't actually claim the diamonds when you're on the emulator, unfortunately. It's a new character. If they do an ascent, like I said, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. We'll go back and we'll just do the 10 for my brother. And on the 9th pull, it should be a Falcia. If we get a Falcia on the 9th and the 10th, that'd be crazy work. Legendary for sure here. What is that? What is the next one? What's the next one? Okay, that would have been amazing. That's probably happened to someone. That's probably happened to someone. But, hey, my brother gets 2 new characters. He's still sitting on tons and tons of summons, so he's absolutely fine there. And he's going to get a rebate, of course. So, yeah, thank you very much to my brother for letting me do those summons. I appreciate it. And enjoy your new Falcia and, I guess, new Lynx as well. Okay, now we're moving on to Basham's account. We're just going to get straight into it. We're going to get to 110 summons before we do a banner switch. But maybe we get lucky before then. I don't think Basham would be too unhappy if we got lucky. Well, we're getting very unlucky right now. This is the opposite. We're feeling the luck in reverse right now. Triple tax in a row. 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. Oh my god, what's going on? 4. He's going for the record. I think I've got 8 before. Okay, 5. This is crazy. I've got 8 on an epic only account. That felt really bad. Okay, 5. Doesn't beat my records. It's crazy work. It is crazy work. Estrid though. Big epic when you get one. There's another tax pull. That's a big yikes. Okay, we get the legendary early. If this is not Falcia, we can go to like 199. But if it is, he saved like a bunch of pulls. It wouldn't be terrible. It is a Cerberus. I think Cerberus has only really got one usage, and that is on the Codex for the melee characters. If you've got a maxed out advisor and you've got that sort of team, I mean, you can use him with Valderon and stuff like that, but that's pretty much his only usage, and he's kind of unique kind of character. It's a shame. Okay, Basham says let's switch banners, and we're going to do 50 summons, and then we're going to do singles because we want to try and like make this as efficient as possible. Because why not? But if we get lucky before these 50 summons are over, we're just going to save some pulls. Happy days. Got it early by like 15 pulls. Maybe 20 pulls. Saved a bit of summons. Nothing too crazy, but it's nice. A Helga. I'm going to be honest, the non-Falcia summons that you've got today have not been great. We'll get you a Falcia, though, with one summon. Cerberus is kind of... I mean, he's really elite at what he does, but what he does isn't really needed right now. And Helga is really elite at what she does, but other than, like, APOC 1, she's not really needed because you have Wukong for APOC 2. But you've got Falcia here, and she is obviously cool. She is obviously a cool gal. But at least we were efficient with the summons. Saved a little bit of summons. Didn't have to, like, go all out. And you got some characters. That's all I can say. You got some characters. A new one as well, Falcia. Thank you very much to Bashan for letting me do the summons. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you're okay with what you got. Sometimes it is just nice to get some awakenings, though, to be fair. Working on characters 24/7 can be a tough ask sort of thing. But that's it. That's it for this little session for Bashan. Like I say, congrats on Falcia and enjoy. Okay, so that's going to be the end of these summons, guys. Thank you very much to everybody who let me do the summons for Falcia and the banner switch to Beelzebub and Beatrix. Some pretty nice summons today. Everybody who got Falcia today, it was a brand new character, so it is nice at least for that. And there were some pretty decent pulls on the banner switches as well. Hopefully everyone's happy with what they got. Have some fun with your new character in Falcia. That is it in my video. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.